Hi, I'm Terrinique Pennerman, founder of the best-selling naturally curly hair care brand Kurlee Belle and host of the Terrinique Show, a show where we talk about hair, a woman's crowning glory. I'm so happy that you've allowed us to be a part of your hair care journey, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Terrinique Show. I am your host, Terrinique Pennerman, and I am so happy that you guys have decided to join us for yet another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are the Terrinique Show on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, everywhere, the Terrinique Show. On this episode, sorry, I have to pull my shirt up. It's like, it keeps dropping down. Don't you just hate that when you have on a shirt and it's like, anyway, on this episode, we're going to talk about 5 tips on how to properly shampoo curly hair or natural hair. We've all seen the shampoo commercials where the ladies are in the shower, and it's usually ladies with straight hair, and they're in the shower and they're shampooing their hair, in a circular motion, and the hair is all gathered up on the top of the head. This is just an image that has been instilled in our minds for so long because, if you watch TV, you grow up watching TV. If you're an 80s baby like me, you grew up watching TV and grew up watching commercials. You would always see a shampoo commercial with somebody just like having the best time of their life in the shower, rubbing the shampoo in a circular motion on top of their head, and all the hair is bunched up. So it's kind of like unlearning what we have been taught. And I know that some of you probably are like, what is she talking about? That's how I've shampooed my hair for ages, and nothing is wrong with that. So if you are new to the natural hair journey, that means you would have had straight hair. So shampooing straight hair all bunched up on top of your head in a circular motion is fine, because with straight hair, it has less tangles, right? So straight hair is not prone to tangles like curly hair is. So if you've changed your hair, meaning if you've transitioned from straight hair to curly hair, then you have to change the techniques that you do with your hair. So number 1, 5 tips on how to properly shampoo curly hair. Number 1, because curly hair can be a bit tangled and can mat sometimes, the best way to shampoo the hair is to separate the hair into sections. So with curly hair, before you shampoo, you want to separate it. I would recommend 4 sections. So just do a part down the middle and across. So you'll have a section here, and then 2 sections in the back. And you can use butterfly clips or hair ties or however you want to separate the hair. And just make sure that when you're shampooing that the other parts of the hair stay in place. Butterfly clips, they work best for this. Hair ties, you gotta have to keep taking it out and putting it back on. It depends on the length of your hair. It may be a bit difficult. So butterfly clips are easier because you could just wind the hair up and then place the butterfly clip on the top of the hair and it will stay. So first of all, section the hair. Secondly, before you shampoo your hair, you want to make sure that each section is saturated with water. So wet each section of the hair. You want to get a good, soak in there. So soak the hair in water. Applying shampoo to dry hair is not effective as applying shampoo to wet hair. So you want the hair to already be absorbing the moisture from the water. It'll make the hair more elastic. It will make the hair more, it'll just make the hair, it's better for absorbing the shampoo into the strands. So what you want to do is completely soak all sections of the hair, and then you place your shampoo in your hair. I like to take maybe a quarter size of our shampoo, which is the Almond and Shea Butter Moisturizing Shampoo. It's very moisturizing. It gives you a gentle clean, but it does not leave your hair feeling dry and straw-like. So I like to take about a quarter size of that shampoo and I put it on one section of my hair, and I work this section, and when I'm done with that section, then I move on to the next section. So that is how I prefer to do it. You can do it like that if that is what you prefer. Number 3, we talked about this earlier. Do not shampoo in a circular motion. This shampooing in a circular motion will cause the hair to be more tangled and more matted when you have curly hair. You want to shampoo kind of like in a back and forth direction. So you want to take your hair and the section of the hair, and you want to shampoo almost like you're raking your fingers through the hair to get rid of, dirt, debris, and product buildup. Don't do this. This is a recipe for disaster. You want to shampoo like this. This also closes the cuticles, so you're smoothing down. If you think about the cuticles of the hair like shingles on a roof, as you move your hands downward, this helps to smooth the cuticle, which also aids in shiny hair and great moisture absorption of the strands. Now, when it comes to the scalp, you can use like a circular motion for your scalp, but not for the whole head of hair, if that makes sense to you. So in this particular section, you can take your finger, the tips of your finger, and you can rub it, right, onto the scalp to get rid of any dandruff, any debris, just soothe the scalp, but you can rub it like up and down instead of taking the hair and like massaging the whole hand with the hair on the scalp in a circular motion. So that is the best way to shampoo the hair. Also, you just want to avoid like bunching up the hair. You don't want to bunch it up. And when I say bunch it up, that means like gathering everything. And we talked about this earlier, to the top of your hair. So no bunching, no circular motion, and you want to use your fingertips to be gentle, not your fingernails, because your fingernails can cause irritation on the scalp. And I know when your scalp itches, it's just so easy to like scratch, with your fingernails to really get in there. But when you're shampooing, you want to be gentle on the scalp. Use your fingertips instead of your fingernails to cleanse the scalp. And number 5, work the lather downward. We kind of talked about this in tip number 3. So you're just working the lather downward, right? Because shampooing is 2 parts if you think about it. You have to shampoo your scalp and your hair. So what you would do with your hair is you would shampoo it downward, right? And then with your scalp, you would just massage it. I hope that these tips were helpful to you. Again, 5 tips on how to properly shampoo curly hair. Number 1, you want to section out your hair. 4 sections is good. You want to section them out and use a butterfly clip to keep all sections separated as you shampoo. Number 2, after you section your hair, you want to wet the hair completely. Make sure the hair is completely wet with water before applying the shampoo, and then you apply the shampoo to each section. And you keep the sections separated. You don't want them to be all bunched together because that will cause tangling. Number 3, do not shampoo in a circular motion. This will cause basically tangling, and circular motion is not for curly hair. You can do it if you have straight hair because straight hair is less prone to tangles. You want to, shampoo your hair not in a circular motion, but number 4, in a downward motion. So not circular. Number 4, shampoo your hair in a downward motion. And number 5, use a gentle back and forth motion to avoid tangles. So you want to do like this, right? To avoid the tangles, not like this. But if you're massaging the scalp, yes, you can massage the scalp area, but you don't want to get the whole section of hair caught into you massaging your scalp. So I hope that these tips were helpful to you. If they were, please like, share, subscribe. We are the Terrinique Show on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Apple, and Spotify podcast, everywhere the Terrinique Show.